Hello guys, and welcome to episode 15 of my Armoured Fury campaign in WARNO, playing on the PACT side. Previously, we continued our push towards Hanover, but we've been stopped at Laatzen by the next wave of British forces. So we're going to be engaging the Royal Anglian Regiment here with the 1st Battalion of the 40th Guards and the 3rd Battalion of the 79th Guards. They will be backed up by likely the Royal Hussars. Oh, but that is a shocking map, so maybe not. This might be a case of let's just wait. We can, of course, come up from this direction and engage, which may take the pressure off that, and then we can engage later on. So let's maybe start at the Panzer Artillery Battalion 35. I need to choose what I want to use to engage that. I think I'm just going to use this unit of tank. Yeah, that will disorganize this tank unit, but it doesn't matter really. And we're going to do the same with this one, although that might be a little close to the enemy to do that. Let's do it from here. And hopefully that will just destroy them. Beautiful. Right, now these guys can zoom up and actually have a nice engagement. We do have my infantry here, but that's not going to be able to do anything. So I think best bet is, well, we'll move my AA here. We'll deploy that. I'm thinking of leaving a screen here on this flank, because when we attack from this direction, we're probably going to end up pushing these guys back towards our forces, which is obviously not going to be good. So we'll leave a little screen here on the right side. Those can travel forwards, this one can travel forwards, and the artillery can move forwards as well. Perfect. So if we attack from this direction with these two, it will be a bit of a better map for us. It's not a great map, but it's still okay. And then we've got T-80BVs, we've got T-64s. We'll bring in some aircraft just to give us some extra command points per minute, because without them you can see it's 7 attack strength. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, the command points per minute is what changes here, and you get an extra 5 command points, which is like an extra tank at the start. So might as well bring in some aircraft, and I expect them to commit to this. So we're going to be up against a few Leopard 2A1s. I say a few, there's actually quite a lot. And then probably the Royal Hussars with the chieftains. Okay, let's tactical battle. And in we go. So they have brought the Royal Hussars, and they do have artillery. So I'm kind of tempted to do maybe a Gvozdyka battery. Would be pretty nice to help chip away some of the morale, because otherwise it's going to be a relatively long battle. How are we looking for infantry for controlling this town? I got 4 units of Monostrelki there. What about here? We got another 4 or 5 Monostrelki there. Okay. So we'll do BMPs. And those can all push through the town. We'll have a Conkers here as well that can help with some of the initial engagements. But otherwise, we're going to just be pushing from left to right. And I'm not going to worry about this hill. I never do. It's a waste of time trying to push infantry through there. So, and we'll bring up the recon here. They can join probably my infantry in the town so that they can get to the church. There is a church here somewhere, I think. Yeah, this church. And that gives you pretty decent line of sight around the town. So I want to try and get the Monostrelki to get into there. We will bring up a BRM to assist the tanks, which I will be placing on this side as well. Actually, I could place them here. Let's do that. So T-80BV is what, 17 front armor, 19 pen. What's the T-64? Yeah, we'll use T-80BVs for now, because I just got that extra armor. It's kind of nice. And we'll bring a T-64 leader with those. That's fine. So these will just sort of move up here and engage there, and then I'm going to bring a leader just to cap this side. I will want something to cover here. Do I have any like machine guns or something that I can put? Got one NSV. Okay, we'll put one NSV in that tree line. The plan here will be to kind of sweep left to right, sort of same as usual on this map. I'm sure if you guys have watched the campaigns for a while, you'll know how I tend to fight this map. If I had a lot of infantry, sure, you could like try and push through the trees here and get through center and push into the trees on the other side as well. But when I'm mostly tanks, we're coming in from the left. I don't need to worry too much what's coming in from over here because we'll see it coming, which is it's fine. I say that, I mean, we don't actually have much recon, so we are pretty blind. Just the BRM and the Motorosvedka. Okay, we'll just bring in some Gvozdikas, I think, and we'll put these on counter battery. I'll move them up quite considerable amount. And then, we'll put them on counter battery and they'll be able to deal with the enemy artillery that will be trying to poke my tanks once I'm in line of sight. I think having this Motorosvedka reach the church is a big priority in this battle, just so that we have eyes on everything that we need to engage. We can push quite hard on this side. There is a world in which maybe just pushing all the way down the left flank with a bunch of tanks and then cutting across into the spawns might work. That'd be a bit of a cheesy way to do things. Just curious, like, because this road goes all the way up here, and you'd not have to worry about your left flank. Everything would be on your right. So where are my points going next? Probably just more tanks, I think. Maybe I could start working on a little tank force to try and start poking towards the spawn. It could be interesting because I've never really tried that before. As long as I get a contest into Anna and Boris, and maybe we full cap Anna, then the tick on conquest points will stop and I'll be free to do whatever I want, really.
Понял. Меняю позицию. Отбой. На связи. Враг броня на связи.
I'll put them on return fire.
На связи.
Nice. Already killed a leopard. A good start. I could bring all of these over to the left side, which is what I think I'm going to do. The Iltis Fudungs is there, which is nice. We can probably take that out. I'll tell you what, the T-80BBs, they're taking care of business, that's for sure. Not bad. Not bad at all. I would like them to hit their HGMs though, that would be kind of nice. Let's put these on counter battery. They didn't hit a single one. Interesting. I didn't mean to smoke all of them, but I guess that works. I'm going to bring in the rest of the Gvozdikas because ATGM squads like that one are going to be a real pain for me to deal with if I don't get some arty on them ASAP. Oh, it looks like it was just a swing fire, so we can try and pop that
Громко и
as it
чётко.
retreats.
Харе,
Good.
торможу.
Okay. That's good.
Даем назад. Аккуратно.
The T-64 is currently hidden. Get another Ural up here.
Слушаю, товарищ командир. День твой,
Let's see how many
последний
BMP-2s it
приходит.
takes to kill the swing fire
Проверить
this
снаряжение.
side.
Готовы вдарить, товарищ командир.
It's a good engagement though. Lots of tanks wiped out already. Including a couple of the Leopard ones. There's a bunch of chieftains and stuff moving over to this left side. Maybe they can smell my plan. Alright, BMP-2 is a swing fire. If the Conquest is on target, it's a kill.
Хорошо горит.
Nice, I only took one. That's perfect.
Пошел, пошел. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Война войной, а обед по расписанию.
This Ural is going to use up its supply very
Служу
quickly.
Советскому Союзу. Проверить снаряжение. Враг перед. Караул в ружье.
We're at a good range here. We're kind of out of tank gun range, but in range of the Conquers.
Красная армия всех сильней.
That Ural's already used up. I do need to make sure that I turn off fuel actually with these.
Экипаж танка к бою готов.
Kind of
Так
important.
точно, товарищ командир. Выдвигаемся к цели.
It's also important that I do attack move orders, not move orders, because it's a lot more likely that we'll get sideshot with a move order.
По дороге-то быстрее. Может, бахнем?
I've just put the garage stickers onto a control order, so if we have any more HGM positions that we need to take care of, we can
Новых указаний.
immediately target them.
Разговорчики в строю.
We're really not seeing much at the moment.
Движение на горизонте.
I think my idea of sort of going up the side of the map is a bad one.
Достанем их.
I'm gonna
из-под
just
земли.
move forwards for the time being to the next tree line.
Быстрее. Нужно оказаться там первыми.
Kind of concerned about my right flank.
Движение на горизонте.
Bring in some infantry here that can keep an eye on this side through these buildings.
Хорошо горит. Оружие на изготовку. Движение на горизонте.
Trying to move up my Motovidka. We could definitely be in a better position.
Молодец,
And I
наводчик.
think the tanks might start traveling back this way.
Нам вон туда.
Just turning off fuel resupply so that we can save
Приготовиться к бою.
this supply.
Проверить снаряжение. Молодец, наводчик. Жду новых указаний. Аты-баты шли солдаты.
I'm gonna let them all move up. That way I can actually move up the BMPs here again.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
And continue to sort of push up on the left flank.
Не отставать. Болванка в танк! Начать движение. О контактах докладывать. Новый рейс.
Good. Another good kill. I've got these monostruggy here just to ambush any tanks that do come from this direction. Looks like we did take a shot from something. Nothing to A1. Absolutely carving me up. Aim it killed the transport there. Recon transport, that would have been handy. Is this Matters about to go? I'm going to send around that way. There's actually artillery there. I'm so far back, we've bumped into their artillery. Alright, let's go ahead and keep bringing up more T-64s. We're going to move these monostrelki over. I think I have more monostrelki that are going to be turning up here soon. That's okay. I just want to get closer and closer to this spawn. It's going to be difficult. Keep eyes on things, but if I can get up, say, there, then at least we can shoot at the road. Oh, you're all got destroyed. This is why I wanted the monostrelki on my right side there. And I just want monostrelki here as well. To just cover the advance from that side. Almost tempted to bring in the Igla as a recon unit. Right. Try and knock them about a little bit. We'll send one of these Urals over here. Good kills by the Kozka. Okay, so these T-80s I think can now probably turn to the right.
Товарищ командир. Молодец, наводчик. Выполнению боевой задачи готов. Боекомплект забыл. Подтверждаются. Обнаружен противник. Приготовить по местам.
Yeah, this is a little awkward. We might be okay. These need to keep pushing forwards if we want to make sure this one doesn't get side shot. The 80 is getting very low.
Уверены, что там безопасно?
Oh, there's another T-80.
Броня на связи.
Leopard's pulling no punches. Oh, I did not expect that chieftain to shoot that T-80.
Жду новых указаний.
That is my bad, I could have easily smoked that off.
Проверка
And we're
связи.
still getting tanks coming in from the side here as well.
Хорошо,
There's just too many at the moment. We just gotta be more careful.
Приготовиться к бою. Молодец, наводчик. По местам. Так точно, товарищ командир. Громко и четко.
We will ambush them with this one.
Торможу. Оружие на изготовку. Хватит сидеть. Вам что, заняться нечем?
I'm on target.
День твой последний приходит. Буржуй. К кузову не подходить. Танки грязи не боятся. Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
Yeah, losing one tank there was rough. The second, a bit unlucky, but the third, completely avoidable. Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Сделаем, товарищ командир.
Gonna move this T-64 into that tree line, it's a lot safer there.
Товарищ командир.
Tell you what,
Из-под земли.
those T-80s are letting me down.
К бою. Готов.
Maybe it's just the Leopards again doing better.
Торможу.
I just need this infantry squad, like 30 mil in front,
Жду ваших указаний.
so that it can see the Leopard before we fire. Can't afford to miss like that though, because those Leopards are not going to miss. That's 3 misses. Insane. Okay, more T-64s then. We just need to
Жду ваших указаний.
give them overwhelming firepower if they're going to be like that.
Броня на связи. Боекомплекта больше нет. Торможу. Тыловое обеспечение на связи.
That one is falling back because
Прибавь скорости. Ходу.
we'll not be able to sustain that engagement.
Жду приказов. Бегом марш. По местам.
Okay, getting in here is good for the Monoshraki, because if any more tanks come up that road again,
Готов.
they're going to get ambushed now. Might as well RT that Mars.
Проверить снаряжение. Бегом марш. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Броня на связи. Хорошо горит. Может, бах, всем залечь.
I'm going to put these guys on firewall. The artillery hasn't been too impactful. I think we're okay. Let's move the BMP-1s over to deal with the Scorpion here.
Выше двигаемся скрытно. Слушаю короткими перебежками. Разговорчики в строю.
I've never seen a Scorpion be so accurate. Kind of crazy. My mortar stroke, he missed every RPG shot. That's insane. What is going on? What is going on?
Боевой порядок.
That's incredible.
Красная армия. У нас потери. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Нас здесь всех перестреляют. Сделаем, товарищ командир. Разговорчики в строю. Хорошо горит. По вашему приказу не отставать. Торможу. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
Okay, good hit, but shame we took a hit.
Заводи мотор, мы едем. Эх, будь дорожка. К бою, готов. Боекомплект Боекомплекта больше нет! Выполнение вывоза хватит сидеть. Вам что, заняться нечем? Огонь по готовности. К бою готов!
Oh, the BRM, no! Ah, why was it? I didn't have it on hold fire. That's, again, my bad.
Так им.
Ah, losing that BRM's rough, because we're already lacking recon here, for real.
Разговорчики в строю. Подрезай, молодец, сволочек! К бою готов. Одним империалистом. Разговорчики в строю. Отделение, стой! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Громко и четко! У нас потери! Выполнение боевой задачи готов!
Got a nice RPG in the side armor.
Одним
Thank
империалистом.
you.
Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Боекомплекта больше нет! Хорошо! Оружие на изготовку! День твой последний приходит! Буржуй! Проверить снаряжение!
Using these Minoshraki to try and sneak up on
Цель обнаружена! Вперед! На
units.
связи! Мехвод! К ориентиру вперед! Артиллерия ждет приказ.
Yeah, surprisingly tough battle,
Боевой порядок!
but a nice one. I like these battles, and challenging.
Я броня!
Only 18 more to go though.
Хорошо горит!
Not too much more to kill.
Молодец, наводчик! Готов к бою! Всем залечь! Товарищ командир! Обнаружен противник! Приготовиться к бою! Нас здесь всех перестреляют! Вперед! Ищем цели! На связи! Торможу! Хорошо горит! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Слушаю, товарищ командир! Огонь по готовности! Проверка связи! Прием! Торможу! Быстрее! Нужно оказаться там первыми! Всем залечь! Так им!
Okay, nice.
Красная армия!
Good hits from the Minoshraki there. Last one. Boom. There it is. Okay, 181 kills, 21 losses. Total victory achieved, which is nice. We lost 40 ATBBs and the BRM. The BRM is probably the thing that I am annoyed the most about. But we did destroy that unit entirely by attacking it, so that's fantastic. And the Royal Hussars have used up their action points, which means that an attack onto the Royal Anglian on this terrible map is a lot more likely to succeed. They would be bringing in the Leopards, though. Is there any way that I can make something else happen here? These are all too low on fatigue. Too high on fatigue, I should say. I think these guys just move up as is, and yeah, might as well move up some of the artillery as far as we can. Okay. Piling in there. Do I make that attack? I just really don't like that map. I don't think we need to engage these. I mean, there is going to become a chance where we can break down the armor and then just pick these off one by one. Like, there's even a case to be made that they might not even defend the Royal Anglian, and then we could just auto resolve that and it'd be fine. But I don't want to overexpose the Rozvedka battalion here. Make that happen. So we'll focus next on this one then. We can kind of ignore everything that's ahead of us. We've got to deal with our flank here. So this is the 5th Royal Dragoon Guards. We could also lead with an attack on the 4th AAC. If we were to do that, what would it look like in terms of points? Like a minor victory. If I do it like this, I think they're a lot more likely to join in. And this is a good map for us as well. Really good map, actually. Perfect. Alright, so 4 AAC, Highlanders, Queens. It's a lot of Milans. It's a lot of Milans. Alright, tactical battle, in we go. A lot of helicopters as well, because they did bring the Highlanders and the 4 AAC. So, there will be a use then for our aircraft, which is nice. But otherwise, it's just going to be a sort of battle of tanks in the open and avoiding HGMs. We actually have some pretty good tanks. We're going to just make some groups of tanks here to attack this area, and we'll do tanks here to attack this area. We'll need leaders with those. And then how are we looking for recon? We do have loads of supplies, so let's bring down the FOBs. Rozvedka Sapori, unload and wander up for us on that left side. And we do have Rozvedka here, so we can use those. Put some in the middle. Artillery is going to be really important. I think having them on fire at will is going to be very helpful, particularly for HGMs. So we'll just put all of these on fire at will. Okay, off we go. Bring in some, like a MiG, just to have a look around. It may be the case that they're bringing in helicopters from the start that we can shoot down. For example. They didn't actually bring in, now I think about it, any AA. So we're going to hold up a second while I get the Tunguska in here. Actually have 2 Tunguskas. Yeah, it might be worth bringing both, just in case. Just hiding the Razvedka squads so they don't get taken out in their transports. The Vitos are just like HGM helicopters, so they can't actually target the Razvedka, but they can kill the UAZs, of course. The fact that they are using helicopters should make my life a little easier. I should actually bring up maybe one to the left side of these Tunguskas. Because I only have 2 of them. I guess I have some igloos, right? Yeah, we've got a couple of igloos. We can send igloos to both sides. Those are actually going to be important.
Слушаем ваши указания. Движение на горизонте. На связи.
I can pretty much have as many artillery pieces as I want firing away because we have the fob.
Я броня, готов. Вперед! Огонь с коротких! Выше нас только звезды! Слушаем ваши указания. Двигайтесь, но будьте готовы к стрельбе. Товарищ командир?
We're just going to wait up here because pushing into Phytos is not a good idea. We want to be waiting for the Tunguska.
Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Жду новых указаний. Получен приказ.
We also don't want to get into range of the chieftains with the Tunguska, so that's also a thing. Come on, Tunguska, don't let me down. You're letting me down.
Меняю позицию.
You're really letting me down.
Ждем указаний. Ждем указаний. Движение на горизонте. Меняю
You,
позицию.
alright, you roll for sure. One over here as well for this Tunguska.
Указания. Громко и четко.
I'm actually gonna have to drive through the trees here, I think, for this swing fire.
Слушаем, двигаемся. Без геройства. Орудия проверены и готовы.
Yeah, on this side, the Tunguskas
Начать движение.
just in time.
Докладывать. Есть цель, командир. Заряжен.
I'm gonna have Peacekeeper actually target that gazelle. I think it's landed. Yeah, that's what they're using to cap.
Молодец, наводчик. Готов. Развернем. Здесь наблюдатель.
I didn't put anything over on this right side, which is a bit risky. I'll just put like a military police unit there.
Орудия проверены и готовы. Цель обнаружена. Получен приказ стрелять по готовности. Жду новых указаний. Повесам.
Actually, really cool seeing the Tunguskas in action.
Слушаю. Враг перед. Караул в ружье. Двигайтесь, но будьте готовы к стрельбе. Обстоятели! Перешкелом ему! Броня на связи. Торможу!
I was hoping by moving this way that the T-80s would be in a better position to kill these swing fires, but
Вперед! Огонь с коротких!
hardly are.
Слушаю. Едем и стреляем во все, что движется.
Yeah, well, some good hits at least.
Экипаж танка к бою готов. Заводи мотор, мы едем. Ставлю боевую задачу. Не уверен, что нам повезет в следующий раз. Хорошо, горит. Торможу. Слушаем ваши указания. Получен приказ стрелять.
Okay, so that one actually just got killed.
Ожидаем. Есть,
Military
товарищ
police
командир.
are gone.
Долетался. Двигаемся.
Go.
Без геройств. Поехали. Мы едем. Есть попадание.
Nice. Okay, right. So we'll have the Rototicus happily move up on that left side. We currently have plenty of time to work with to get kills. Although the Rototica is causing problems. Let's just put these on counter batteries so those mortars get dealt with. I'll unload that early so we can push into that tree line. And yeah, we'll just back those up together so that they can use the Ural. Got the tank there. And yeah, like spreading out is actually going to be kind of difficult for me, because I only have a limited amount of AA. I say that, I can definitely use a lot of these igloos, so should be fine. Always just a lack of recon though. Let's go MiG-23s. Nice. This is certainly going to speed things up a lot, killing these helicopters. Oh, we're going to have a bunch of Ekatsuis a bit further forwards. Use these to strafe the rifles. Okay, good. Let's just keep the pressure on here. And I think the igloos can probably push forwards in the middle. I'll bring another MiG-23. Just keep moving up here. Keep on the pressure, then it should go a lot quicker because we're killing these helicopters. Because I'll just strafe it on the ground. I'm going to bring up another T-80 for that left side, because there does seem to be plenty of movement there. I'm just glad that they're focusing more on using the helicopters than using the Milans, because the Milan 2s would be infinitely more annoying in this engagement. And now I've said that, here they come. At least we can strafe them, actually. I didn't consider that before. Yeah, strafing them will actually work pretty well. Okay, the attack across the entire front's going very well.
Работаю по противнику.
Try and kill those scouts, that would be a good kill. We can get some tanks to start pushing in the middle as well.
Комплект пуст. Готов к бою. Хватит сидеть. Вам что, заняться нечем? Жду новых указаний. Вперед! Ищем цели! Жду новых указаний. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Разведвзвод в вашем распоряжении. Сделаем, товарищ командир. Болванка в танк
Okay, these are on counter battery, and they should be able to engage stuff that's a little bit further up.
302 командиру, слушаю вас. Понял, командир.
Only 66 more morale to go.
Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Вперед! Огонь с коротких! По местам! Задним ходом марш! Торможу! Полная боевая готовность. Молодец, наводчик! Жду новых указаний.
Keep the pressure up there.
Ищем
And these
цель.
BMPs
Огонь
out
по готовности.
into the open, that's
Молодец,
fine.
наводчик.
I still don't know what's over on this right hand side. There's something there. I have no idea what it is.
Быстрей! Нужно нагнать своих. Молодец, наводчик! К бою готов! Ищем цель!
I'm also worried there might be more infantry in this tree line.
По местам!
But we're getting to the point where there's not really much for me to see on the ground. We are continuing our push quite a rapid rate. Swing fire taken out nice before it managed to land a shot.
Проверка связи, прием! Двигаемся скрытно!
There's another one there.
Указаний! Боекомплект!
Can I strafe that? I don't know how much damage it's going to do, but if I could mess with its cohesion, that would be really nice.
Проверка связи! Еще бы чуть-чуть! Заряжен! Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Да, товарищ командир.
I was actually thinking, I mean, it sounds like blasphemous, but maybe I could, in fact, oh no. I was gonna say, maybe I could, in fact, get that Tunguska there. Use, just like have these, I could say, sit near the fob.
С небес на землю.
It's not like we're gonna get counter batteried. I guess in theory I don't really need to do that. We can just spam supply vehicles since they don't cost anything.
Проверка связи. Вперед!
I will have the Tunguska come up here so that we can hang out with the T-80BVs and shoot down the hell arm for us.
Торможу! Прямое попадание. Истребитель готов. Жду новых указаний. Болванка в танк ударила! По местам! Я броня! Цель обнаружена!
Good kills.
Жду новых
Alright, only
указаний.
21 to go. It's really not very much now. I feel like this has gone exceptionally well. We've managed this quite nicely.
Служу Советскому Союзу! Вперед! Огонь с коротких!
Just a few more kills to go.
Двигаемся, смотрим в оба. Повторите, база. Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
Kind of waiting for the
Атакую. Слушаю вас, база.
units to spawn in. We can actually go for a lot of these FP432s actually.
Указаний.
I would like to strafe
Торможу. Есть
the
указания.
Milan.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Есть летчик. Проверка связи. 302 командиру. Слушаю вас.
We can hit the links.
Проверка связи. Прием. Хорошо, горит.
Tunguska needs to push up on that side. Good kill.
В танк ударила!
But T-80 is certainly playing with fire.
Прямое попадание.
Good kills.
Назад.
That one's very dead.
Торможу. Движение на горизонте. Повторите, база. Атакую.
Okay, job done. There it is, victory. 182 kills, 9 losses. Really good. So we lost a couple of the military police, don't really mind. T-80BB lost the Dodvedka, unfortunate. But yeah, only one tank otherwise, which is a really successful battle. That was nice. Very good. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. But in the next episode, we'll definitely be continuing with another attack in this direction, maybe try and clean up some of the stuff there. And I may make some attack onto the Royal Green Jacket, the Royal Irish Rangers. We will see. But that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.